It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Austmann Brewery, and it's a bottle of their Mørk Skog, and it's described as an old ale. This one's coming from Norway, so it's a Norwegian craft beer. So I'd like to thank Helge for sending the beer. Brewery Austmann, we've had one of their other beers and it was very, very good. This one's 6% ABV. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. So, beer in the glass. Oh, that is lovely. Look at that. I'm going to get all that in. Oh, that just looks mind-blowingly good. I just want to cradle it. I want to hold this beer like this or like this, you know, just kind of balance it and hold it and cradle it. That looks wonderful. Really good. Well presented beer. Nice levels of carbonation, as you can see, rolling up the side of the glass. It's a deep, very dark coloured ale. It almost looks like a stout. It is a deep mahogany colour. There is some sediment floating around in the glass as well. I'd like to show you the sediment if you can see it. Never mind, camera don't want to know. One finger, tan coloured head. Let's get this old ale. Let's get the aroma. Oh, and the clarity is quite clear, even though it's bottle conditioned. Oh, that is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It smells like a little bit of plum, a little bit of raisin, ever so slight mint aroma in there, like a peppermint kind of aroma, mixed with chocolate. Oh, it smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, it's been brewed with this has been brewed with herbs or something like that. It reminds me, do you know the old Scotch ales? The old, in Scotland they used to brew with heather, they used to brew with old twigs, and they used to brew with old flowers, and they never used to use a lot of hops, I don't think. Before not the invention of hop, before the discovery of hop, if you like, the Scots used to brew with heather, and I'm pretty sure probably the Norwegians brew with heather and different flowers and kind of floral stuff as well. But this makes me want to, or this makes me feel like I've stepped back about 400 years. It's wonderfully carbonated. It really kind of hisses on the tongue. And it lifts the beer. It stops the beer being a little bit too heavy, a little bit too dense. That carbonation kind of rises it. It kind of brings it to life, if you like, and with all of that kind of floral, flowery, heather kind of flavours coming through, it makes it a really good beer. It's really tasty. It reminds me a little bit like, only ever so slight, like a cherry Coke. It's got that same kind of fizzing carbonation and a slight kind of cherry flavour in there. I mean, ever so slight. I don't mean full-on cherry Coke. I mean maybe 0.5 of a percent of what the whole beer is. But it kind of gives you that little bit of a reminder of a cherry Coke. The beer is smooth. It's got a nice mouthfeel. It kind of wraps around the inside of the mouth. And Helge keeps sending me amazing Norwegian beer. I bet there's some kind of mass-produced breweries out there that produce kind of big-scale beers that are well known in Norway. But whenever he sends, he really goes out and finds the really good beers. I've not had one bad beer from Norway. It's kind of becoming one of my favourite beer drinking countries from the world because of all of this great beer. And just one quick thing before I do go. It's a shame that when I send, I kind of message the beer reviews to people on Facebook, the brewery owners, and I get a couple of messages back saying because of the laws in Norway they can't advertise. They'd love to put it on their Facebook page, but they can't. And it's a bit of a shame. It's a strange law. They produce some wonderful beer, but it seems like they're fighting the government to sell this really good beer. And I mean, if you've got a great product, go out and sell it. Don't be, if you're the government, why are you trying to restrict such a good thing? Anyway, I don't want to get into politics now. I'm going to rate this beer. Brewery Austmann Mørk Skog Old Ale is wonderful. It's 6% ABV. I highly advise you go and try it. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.